Hello, this is Fro back again, continuing our adventure through X-Men Legends 2, carrying a bit of salt from watching the Street Fighter 6 action at the Esports World Cup today. Unfortunately, Angry Bird got eliminated. I love Tokido, but watching that match definitely gave me some negative emotions. I'll leave it at that.
Will
All
do.
right, so last time out, we just finished the platforms mission where we helped Nick Fury evacuate a whole bunch of citizens. Now, our next thing to do will be to enter the sewers. Now, if you're watching this and you also attended the X-Men Legends 1 playthrough in some fashion, the sewers are a location that carry a lot of not so fun memories because of being one of the least interesting locales in the game. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the sewers, and yes, it is the Morlock sewers again. Thankfully, it's not going to be nearly as long of a visit as any of the ones that we had during Legends 1. So let's go ahead and get this action underway. We're still using our core team here of Cyclops, Magneto, Juggernaut, and Toad. We had Jean Grey at the start, but I got bored and decided to go to Magneto, who's a character I enjoy using more. Yeah, Marrow doesn't seem to have changed the decor around here very much. I gotta remember, I think I handled gear after the last mission. Okay, we did. Optimum bracers. Not very optimal. Orb of Chaos. Ah, that's Scarlet Witch's thing. I'll deal with that at the next extraction point. We should be good to get there without topping out. Right, so let's go ahead and get Toad going and let Magneto get in some action. Look at how much faster we're moving now thanks to Secretion. Like, we're already at a 30+% boost on movement speed. That also affects our attacks, so that's just really, really nice. I remember fighting some Morlocks in this place before. Am I misremembering? Ah, there we are. Yep.
How definitely stronger.
And the thing with that is there's zero mention of their existence here. Like, I think that's, I guess, one of the less well-handled elements of the plot. That we go through here, we fight a bunch of Morlocks, and nobody really... okay, thanks for reminding me about that, Magnus. There's a homing beacon sitting right there behind that fan. I need to solve a puzzle later on to get access to it. But yeah, we fight the Morlocks, and... well, okay. That was a damage-enhanced enemy. I was right up in its face. That could have gone really badly. This is authentic Magneto gameplay, right? Throwing a bunch of bombs.
Once again, I am victorious.
Use up a bunch of these energy packs because we're topped up. There's a... where is she? Look. They changed her name to Morlock Psionic. It used to be Morlock Goth in the original. Oh, didn't that hit? Why are you so large, dude?
Once again, I am victorious. This is incredible.
I completely forgot to handle Danger Room missions off stream, but yeah, I'll probably end up doing that like when I'm reaching towards the end of the game. We are getting to the latter third by now, so we're starting to get close to the finish, but we still have what's left here and all of Act 5. Ooh, Danger Room disc. Come on, let the big guy get in and get his punches. Let's see, which one was this? Challenge Colossus. Luckily, Colossus does basically have a cheat code to beat his, thanks to having the Unbreakable Extreme, so that's something going for that character, I guess. There isn't
Sure
much.
thing, mate.
Oh, I completely forgot about Magneto's level up there. More focus points. What else do we want for you, Magnus? Polarized Shield, Shrapnel Sentry. Yeah, Shrapnel Sentry is his core attack. Good. I always get a bit antsy when I see damage enhanced enemies because of the couple of mishaps that we've had with them so far. What's your... Oh, she popped me up! Rude. Okay, this is... Morlock sewers are as riveting as they've always been. But as I mentioned before, luckily we're not going to be here for too long. We are getting a bunch of gear so far. Is this the main path? Looks like it is. Oh, we left you alone, sorry. I'll oblige you.
You have no defense against me.
Oh, really? You think I need defense?
Yes.
Perpetual Nanogear. I wonder what that does. We'll take a look in a minute. It's funny, like, these are energy-resistant enemies, so they're supposed to be a counter to Cyclops, but he does radiation damage. His splash radiation damage is so high that he doesn't care. And there we go.
My target's down.
Don't let him get away.
Let's see. I was gonna check out the new gear. Already picked up 11 pieces since getting here. Let's see. Optimum Tech Coil of Cooling. Seems like Optimum is generally about... Like, the only way I get rid of Accelerated Visor is if we get something that gives more base damage, and same here for radiation damage. So, doesn't seem like we've got much in the way of tech we want to use. Just a whole bunch of cash masquerading as... Wait, I forgot to really look at Perpetual Nanogear. Yeah, 4 energy per knockout. Cyclops has his radiation damage there. Magneto has bonus energy damage there. And Toad has his unique gear there. And Juggernaut has better gear there, and he has Cyrax Folly, so he doesn't care for a few energy points when he can get so much back on every hit he does. Right. A lot of enhanced Morlocks, so I'm getting a lot more gear than I bargained for, but it's okay. Blink Portal exists. Yeah. Oh my god, the way she stands. Freaking me out.
Will do.
Need to pop her up first.
These tunnels will be your tomb.
Will they? It doesn't feel like it. Okay, so we've reached the end of the area. We'll get to enter New York in a minute, but I want to see if we can get that homing beacon with the team we have now, or whether we're going to have to deal with some blink portaling anymore. Alright, good. Let's see. More points into Path of Destruction. Keep Juggernaut's damage rolling. Yeah, basically Toad and Cyclops are my fastest way to get around if they have Secretion on, because they both have an innate 9% movement boost with their unique gear. Excited to go to the movies later. That'll be something I'll be doing later on. Yes, I realize it's already 9:15-ish p.m., but I'll be going little bit past midnight. So I figured I've got a bit of time. Why not do a bit of this? More secretion.
You're wasting my time.
Now you know, don't mess with Toad. Yeah.
I can't believe that I've never done a full playthrough as Toad before. Like, I've always known he was good, but like I never realized how fun he could be to use. Alright,
If you
let's see.
insist.
Magneto can build the bridge here. And this is where... Alright. Drain the power.
Affirmative.
Ah. Okay. Neither of Cyclops' moves can do
If
that.
you insist.
Can this do it? No. It has to be... Ah. I think I know the character we need. And that kind of surprises me. Alright, we're gonna head back and do a quick character switch. Because we're supposed to drain the power, not augment the power. So we're gonna be dealing with a bit of extra luggage on our hands until we finish up, since we won't have Blink Portal active once we make this switch. Yeah, I need Magneto for puzzle solving purposes, so the character we want
Rogue.
is Rogue. Rogue has something to do. Make her wear the cool coat? Yeah. I'm not going to level her up because there's something that I want her to do with the power combination missions, and I don't want her to be too strong for that. So we're just going to take her as is.
All right, who's going first?
You are, Morty. Alright, so I think both her and Bishop can do that, can handle that puzzle there, but let's go ahead and
Right.
handle gear real quick with Forge, the most exciting part of the playthrough every single time. Hello, Forge!
Is there something you need?
The level of venom with which he spits the U. Let's get some water in the
It's all in
intake.
excellent condition.
It's funny that the selling to buying ratio when it comes to meeting Forge is so unbelievably skewed. Let's see, dimensional cord. Not good. Marvel belts, resistances. Yeah, once a slot is wasted on resistances, you might as well just immediately sell. Okay, the way it alters the order of things while you're selling sometimes. Bracers of aptitude, level 40. It's not too far away, but I don't have anybody that can really make use of this. Consuming bracers of science. Navigator of dust, Navigator of symmetry, and that leaves the Orb of Chaos to put onto Scarlet Witch. So we'll do that before we get into the portal again. I'd completely forgotten I'd done Scarlet Witch's challenge before. Let's see, where are you, Wanda? There you are. Alright, and then Rogue can take this, I guess.
I've been dying for a good fight.
You won't be doing much of that. You won't be doing much of that. It is unfortunate. I mean, there are a lot of characters I like that I'm not using right now in terms of what their characters are, but like Colossus. I love Colossus. One of my favorite X-Men. Big sweetheart, you know, artistically inclined, one of the most loyal friends you'll ever see. But he's just so awful in this game. I might do his individual challenge on stream to kind of showcase just how awful he is. Alright. So let's
Got
see.
it.
This should do it. Now we gotta head back all the way to where we saw that.
Okay.
So I just gotta keep my eyes focused on that part of the map so I don't end up going the wrong way. I'm not going to blink portal back specifically just to get rid of Rogue. Whoa. Some leftover Morlocks. I mean, I'm sure you are, but I don't think that really makes a difference. You'll just be mad and dead. Did I really just ignore these guys on my first pass through here? Or is it... No, this isn't like the first game where... There's no way I ignored that many enemies on my first trip through. There's just no way. Okay, I gotta be careful. There's... No, we want to be moving quickly. I do this with Rogue, but I haven't put any points into flight. Alright, so this will be our second beacon. Okay. Yeah, it just hit me. I remember now. They put all these... did I just really get an accelerated visor drop? That is... that is unbelievable. I don't recall this ever happening to me in all my years playing this game. Not that it's going to be very useful since Cyclops is already wearing the accelerated visor, but, you know, cash. Can never say no to cash.
Come on!
Alright, is this... Oh, is it protected by minions? Just make sure we carefully handle things here. I don't think any enemies here can pop us up, so we don't have to worry about getting knocked into pits. Ah, that's a way I can handle the, Okay. I remember now. For mutant combination missions, that is a way to get batter up without having throwable enemies, so that is handy. But bug-type enemies, like the ones in the 100 level combined power mission, don't get picked up by levitation. I'll find a way and potentially piss myself off, but, you know. Gotta showcase everything in the game since I'm going through it, or at least all the relevant stuff. Up, down, keep traversing through, and we're almost onto the real part of the mission, which is to go back to the one city where everything happens in Marvel, New York City. Alright, so we need to find Sebastian Shaw. Oh, okay. We've upgraded Magneto's levitation to where he can lift massive objects, so... That's a thing we can do now. It's not really useful, but... You're lifting up cars. Why? How could that not be fun? I'm pretty sure Shaw was on one of these rooftops, but... Was that a beacon? Sweet. Already a third. I haven't been putting up secretion. Gotta remember to not neglect that. Come on.
Once again, I am victorious.
Shaw's actually straight up marked on the map. But I went on the rooftops because that's just, I remember him being up here. If you've played or watched the playthrough of the first game, this is the same New York environment from the original, just kind of discolored and given a cloudy, rainy feel to kind of
Defend yourself.
darken the mood in alignment with Apocalypse taking over. So it's a good reuse of assets. I'll give it that. Extraction point. We can finally get rid of Rogue.
Who's next?
Droppable generic gear. The bane of my existence. I quickly handle this and then go to team change. Magnus. I see Badul and Rexy. Big M, is that you? What's up to whoever's still in here with us right now? I'm gonna bring back the Juggernaut
Stay
so we
alert,
have a full
stay
firepower.
alive.
Rexy. I mean, that response makes me think you're Big M, but I could be wrong. Alright, let's see.
If you insist.
The voices work in this game, though. I just blew up 2 cars without trying to.
You're not doing so well.
Yeah. The mutated mental resistant enemies are some of the most durable. Oh, we got to play with Freenel, alright. More preparation for the upcoming stuff. I actually, but that I've been practicing the Terry throw setup you showed me. It's been really nice to put that cross up to good use. And it also helped me kind of finally realize that the timing for getting Terry's cross up to work is to do it a bit earlier than you think you should. Because the timing I'm doing it in is basically KOF 13 timing, right? I'm still mentally stuck in 2012. Alright, let's see. I'm trying to just thin out these enemies enough to get a chance to go and look for Sebastian Shaw. There he is, just hanging out. Speaking of voice work.
Don't move a muscle. Unless you want to discover which of you has the best mutant healing powers. No doubt you want information like Angel used to. A pity he was captured by Apocalypse.
What a nice guy.
Well, my friends, you've come at a most
Yeah, Cosmic
opportune
Invasion?
time. I'm being forced to vacate
probably-
town as soon as possible. But before
Probably
I
sometime
go,
over the weekend.
I need tech bits.
I'll
a
probably be
hard
playing
disk,
it.
and my master key. Get me those items and I'll tell you anything you want to know. How should I bloody know? I have stashes all
How should
over
I
New York.
bloody know?
Maybe you can locate those. Once you have those items, meet me back at the X-Mansion. It's my business to know everything.
Typical business guy. Yeah, Cosmic Invasion is definitely in the
You're
plans, but
bloody
not.
right, you will.
Probably not before I
Later,
finish
mate.
this. You know, not really any rule to it, but I'm just I'm enjoying this right now, and it's been a good time. All right, so we have to go get all the random stuff that Shaw wants, and usually you don't need the tech bit stash that he has in hidden around the cities, but you know. Oh, Kyo J2C. I mean, that move always has to make its comeback at some point, doesn't it? For the legacy.
You should have run when you had
And
the
it's
chance.
something you're definitely going to have to deal with for high-level tournaments, because Kyo usage will increase off of that alone. Look at those radiation damage ticks. Like, Cyclops is doing less damage with his main attacks than with his radiation damage now.
Come a little closer.
Kano. That does sound like him, doesn't it? Oh my goodness.
I'm even stronger
I did not
than
put that
before.
connection together.
My target's down.
see, what do we got? Oh, I completely ignored the Magneto leveled up here. I don't know if any of you guys were around when I mentioned this bug, but the reason I collect everything on the ground and make sure I sell it is that this game has an overflow bug where if there's too much left on the ground, all this stuff never goes away, and eventually it overloads so much that it just causes the game to crash. So I have to make sure that doesn't happen. And over time, I'll start seeing things like the frame rate getting worse and worse. Like, it already feels a little less smooth than it did when I started, just because eventually there will be things I miss.
Yes, the next level.
See, I don't want to... Yeah, stuff like that. Just random gear drops everywhere. Let's see. Magnesh.
Time to fight, yeah.
He probably flies faster here than he does in Tokon. Oh! And I'll deal with Cyclops' level up in a minute. Just want to get rid of these enemies first. Oh, they're still alive. Optic Crawlers. These enemies are actually some of the best story gameplay integration, but unfortunately, I wasn't playing Nightcrawler in the early part of the game because, you know, I wasn't planning on using him. I think he's a little too busted and too easy. But there's a conversation between Nightcrawler and Mr. Sinister where Sinister tells Nightcrawler, "What if I fuse your teleportation ability with Cyclops' optic blasts?" And these enemies are literally that.
Help me!
Alright, so this is the Master Key. We can't go back to Shaw yet. Yeah, well, for Tokon, I think that the new stuff we've been seeing with people showing how active tagging is going to work, I think that is going to be the answer to why you can only ever chain 4 normals, because imagine longer normal chains with that. I think we're going to see a very different game when it actually releases, and I'm not talking about changes that'll happen to the game, I mean things that will be different by the time we play it. Okay, gotta take out these guys. Okay, good. Enhanced damage enemies, always top priority. Let's see, what other pickups are there around here? Juggernaut just punched something out of existence. Alright, let's activate speed buffs. Oh, Juggernaut is just... Juggernaut is just manhandling these guys on his own. Also, Juggernaut can do this. Oh my god, he threw that so far. Ooh, that actually did a lot of damage. Thrown objects actually do good damage in this game, unlike the original. Alright, I heard gear drop somewhere. I heard more gear drop somewhere. There it is. Ah. Time for the most fun part of the playthrough again. Because I can't leave that bit of gear sitting around, but I'll just take care of the rest of these enemies. So I want to do this around here. Time to blink portal. So now, unfortunately, I have to go all the way back, go to the shop, sell off all the excess gear I have, and then start over again and continue. Luckily, the blink portal feature makes this much less obnoxious than it possibly could be.
What can I get you?
Let's see. Generic, generic, irrelevant, generic. Fine, but not helpful. Ooh, okay. Big radiation
Luckily,
gear.
one size fits all.
And Cyclops, I think, is almost at level 40, so he'll appreciate this. We have one extra accelerated visor that dropped somehow. We can sell that. Struggernaut's gauntlets, useless. This is not that good. Technical nano gear, wired. No. Keep selling. Legend cloak. 0 good effects. And 0 good effects. There we go. That didn't take too long. Good night, buddy. Hope you enjoyed your time on here, and the VOD will be there for you if you'd like to check it out later, and feel free to join anytime. Back through the Blink portal we go. Still going to be a much longer night for me because I mentioned earlier in the stream I'm going to be heading to the movies later. Spider-Man Brand New Day premiere. There's been a lot of Marvel in my life recently, I'm just realizing. Cosmic Invasion, playing this game for the stream, Tokon, and, you know, it's just... And now I'm going to be watching this movie. So much Marvel in my life recently. Makes the kid in me smile. Right, yes, Toad, help us do the speed run. The tongue strike is happening so fast that I can barely see it. Boom. Just like that.
I'm large and I'm in charge.
Oh wow, these guys do be spinning. Alright, so I think the next thing... right. A little, stealth mission that we need to do. So, let's see. Let's go see what...
Give me someone else to hit.
where those are going to be. Look at Mortimer Toynbee Mortar Glow. Okay, this is the next area, Sewers West. I forgot that there's a second sewer area. Oh well. Activate secretion again. Whoa, don't get close to me. Thank you.
next?
Alright, I want to take out the remaining enemy that ran away.
Yes.
Yeah, because if that guy gets a full spin series on me with enhanced damage, we're probably dead. Side. Right, I guess if I remember right, we have to do stuff in the north side before we go to Sewers West. Alright, let's go pick up those uniforms so we can do our very
Sure thing, mate.
technically oriented, very top secret stealth mission. Celestial Bracers.
Time to fight, yeah.
Did they make the Nightcrawler clones speak in a German accent?
Oh, sorry about that.
I never realized this. Alright. Alright, but I'll try not to spoil for you when I end up watching. Alright, so... supposedly, this camouflage helps us pick this stuff up.
What do you think you're doing with that holodisc? Apocalypse has already been informed of the disc. He wasn't interested in seeing it. Apocalypse changed it. What do you think you're doing with that holodisc?
Yeah, we just have to bust these guys up. Now, the thing is, we're going to be in these outfits till we exit the area. Funny to see the optic blast from this outfit, though.
Okay.
Alright,
Will
secretion
do.
so we can move a bit faster. So, I want to say we need to go to New York North Side first. Because, if I remember correctly... Oh, wait, I totally forgot about the side mission here. Okay. Fair enough, Badul. I know we've had our we don't all stand on the same side of the fence as far as the MCU goes, though I have been getting closer and closer to yours with some of the quality drop that's happened with them. Granted, it could be debatable whether a lot of their early work was really that good,
Yes.
but I enjoy them being the very biased person that I am, and I'm fully cognizant of that. Let's see, what do we do? Secretion is topped out. Mutant Master. Right, let's do this.
Will do.
That was the optic blast of all time. So many targets taken out in one go. Let's see. Ooh, is this area leading to the fight that I think it is?
This one's not gonna be a problem.
I think... okay, not quite. Keeping it quiet. I don't want to talk about it till I actually get there. Alright, time to juggernaut things. My first victims are a bunch of trash boxes. Oh, can't... We can't pick up the bus? Come on. I'm sure Juggernaut can pick up a bus. Given the chance. I teleported away, which caused me to drain a whole bunch of energy.
Right.
Yeah, but did I know? I know. But I think overall the Spider-Man movies have been some of the better work in the MCU. I don't think any of those movies have been outright bad. And they've been mostly pretty solid for me. Good old classic comic booky fun, which is really enough for me. I don't set myself too high of a standard there. Ooh, nailed it. Car to the noggin.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Right, just keep exploring the map.
Looky here, a target.
Oh, so you say. Let's see. Yeah, I haven't upgraded Folly in a while, so we'll do that. Blew up the bus without getting the target. That is some shit right there. Excelsior Mantle. It's got the Marvel motto word on it, the one word, so hopefully it's good. Let's take a look. Ooh, a radiation gear. Yes, Cyclops can upgrade now. And he'll also get the... Oh my goodness. Favoritism go indeed, but let's see. Do I need to give Cyclops all of that? I haven't needed to give him any of what I've given him so far, but I'll make that decision when I start getting characters to level 40. Alright.
Affirmative.
You're mine.
This is... Wait, I picked up the hollow disc and the master key. Oh, I could... I've been able to go back to Shaw this whole time just to give him his garbage, and I just have been running around here beating up on all these poor enemies. Juggernaut's run feels like it's kind of a half Belmont strut, but a very awkward one. Yeah, you keep hearing those grunts. That's Toad jumping around. Okay, so I think we have to... Yeah, I think what's supposed to happen in this area doesn't happen until we're done with Shaw. So there's a good chance for us to offload more gear. Very exciting, I know. And then continue with the main story.
Will do.
But I also want to check out Sewers West because I do want to, if that's what leads to the other side of the mission. Ooh, level up.
Here we are. The tech bits, the hollow disk, and my master key. All is in order. My, you can be forceful when you want to. Here, take the master key.
Take the
It's
master
all
key.
you'll need to enter the tower. You'll find an entrance to the North Sewers in Manhattan. This key opens that entrance. From there, it's just a matter of following the sewers to the Tower of Apocalypse. If you do make it into the tower, would you do me the favor of freeing the Black?
All right, that's
that
enough. Of it.
Celine is a woman.
Yeah, thanks, Shaw. That'll be all for you. And right, because the character that initiates the conversation doesn't show their level up animation if they level up. All the little funny things that happen in this game. One more level up for Cyclops. Let's see, leadership, visor upgrade, and also a level up for Magnus, Magnesh, in the words of the immortal IFC Yipes. Jason Statham.
What can I get?
You could also say Vinnie Jones with the voice
There's
he
a
used
lot
for
to
the
choose
Juggernaut.
from, huh?
Atomic Nanobelt of Shadow. That is the one I was holding on to, right? Sheaths of the Beasts. Not really important. Celestial Bracers. Bad. We can get rid of one of these because that damage is starting to fall off. Celestial Uniform of the Beast. And, right, the Omega Mantle. We wanted to hold on to this. Cool, cool. And we'll just save that we finished this stuff so we don't end up forgetting to do so later. Not that I'm worried about any wipeouts here. Not with this game. The first game I'd be a lot more scared because you can just get completely obliterated in seconds in that one. Yeah, when I think back to the loading screens from the original, although Magneto's was good, Magneto's was very good and intimidating, but overall the quality of them has risen significantly. No more broken spines and torsos. There was a lot of that going on, in addition to some other awkward bits of anatomy. I'll leave that to your imagination. Alright, I'll double check that whether I was right or wrong about something changing here now that we've finished up getting Shaw's stuff. There we go. There he is.
You guys look like the cast of a really bad sitcom. Ooh, I know. I could be the wacky neighbor who winds up killing you. That ought to get your ratings up. The name's Deadpool, but I wouldn't mind if you called me Bruce. Heck, you could even call me Marsha. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha! I kinda like that, don't you?
Bro, your sword is clipping through you.
Me? I'm fine. Right as rain and cute as a baby's dimples. But you, on the other hand, are about to be on the receiving end of a major tush-kicking courtesy of yours truly. Close. I was recruited by a really groovy dude named Mr. Sinister. Oh, sure, he looks like death warmed over, but underneath that creepy facade, you'll find out he's even creepier.
See, this seems really familiar now with the character Deadpool has been known to be in pop culture, but this was one of the first times we got this kind of a portrayal of Deadpool, like, in anything. And I really wish I remember the name of the voice actor who's doing this work, because he really knocks it out of the park. Like, this pretty much created the impression of Deadpool that's lasted with me to this day.
Me? Yeah, I'm fine. I just have an uncontrollable urge to rip you into tiny shreds and then dance and spit all over your grave. I don't know, really. The only thing I find threatening about you is your fashion sense. Maybe these psychopathic urges have something to do with that little potion Mr. Sinister forced me to drink. What? That's impossible. I don't believe you. Couldn't happen in a million years. Okay, so what if I am being controlled? I still want to turn you all into sushi. But I'm really good at killing. You might say it's my specialty. That and ballroom dancing. But just guess which one I can actually make a living at. Nope, sorry, can't do it. I really, really want you all dead. And not the kind of dead where there's a possibility that you might still be alive. I want you so dead that you'll be reincarnated as a corpse. I did work as a video game programmer for a few months. Does
I
that
forgot
count?
about this line.
Finally, it's beating you up time! I really gotta get a new catchphrase.
Alright, we fight Deadpool, and he has constant healing to... Since, you know, he has healing factor. He has teleportation, which is probably the most annoying part of this fight. Oh, good job, Juggernaut. Really good job. Just hopping into a hole. And that takes care of him. Unfortunate that the boss fight doesn't live up to the hype, but... I've worked as a video game programmer. That... I'll bet Raven, whoever from Raven put that line in was definitely at the end of their rope. Ooh, let's move some cars around. Whee! I was trying to blow up the other car with it. Alright, so we're gonna go back. What I want to do now is go to the other sewers exit, Sewers West. Because, oh good, we get to not leave these health and energy packs behind. Because there is an optional mission. Oh, there are also some optional enemies that I completely ignored. Whoa. Oh my god, I didn't follow all the way close enough. I took so much damage as Magneto I didn't realize.
You ain't doing so hot, pal.
Okay, some bits of gear here. Oh, there's a tech station over there. Is that an energy one? Yeah, Toad is still my go-to for giving these two, just because of how much using secretion costs him.
Will do.
I still can't believe how stupidly good that buff is. Alright, is there a pickup here? Like, apart from the tech station? I guess the tech station is all that we get here. Alright. Moving up to the dead part. Yeah, Deadpool is also one of the 3 characters we can unlock. I don't know how much I'll get to show him off, since I don't think I plan on doing a New Game Plus for the stream. He gets unlocked when you beat the game. So...
Affirmative.
And unfortunately, he's just not great. But they definitely paid that back with interest in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1, because damn is he busted in that game. Really good fighter on his own, and also has by far the best supportive ability in the whole game. That's a game I might do down the line, but definitely not soon. I'm not up for doing all the Ravensoft games one after the other. Doing these two as a duology was fun, and I really love this. I really love these games. I feel they kind of get forgotten when talking about the Ultimate Alliance series as the point of origin. But I really believe that, you know, that series, I mean, everything that Marvel Ultimate Alliance is, it owes to these games. And I feel that there are still some things that were done in Legends 1 and 2 that weren't replicated as well in Ultimate Alliance 1 or 2, especially 2. That game definitely departed in its own direction. And 3 is done by a completely different team with a completely different set of design principles, so well, I love it still, but it's really not the same. These are physical resistant enemies that Juggernaut is one-shotting. These guys are supposed to be resistant to the damage he's doing. Sidorak's Folly didn't activate enough for me to keep up my energy, but it's okay. Boom, boom, any more.
Guess you didn't want to
a piece of the juggernaut.
Like, this is the perfect thing to do after a long day at work. You just beat up on a bunch of these guys, see them get lit up.
Sure thing, mate.
Will do.
Okay. Oh, right. Let's see. There's something on the other side of this chasm. There we go. It's ID card. I think this opens up something in either the next area we're going to or in the Apocalypse Tower. One of the two. Anything there? No. All right. Let's just fly on over. Hey guys.
Sure thing, mate.
It's almost like you weren't over on the other side just a second
Yes.
ago. Let's see. Oh, right.
Right.
The use of having an unstoppable juggernaut. And all that's there is a weapons cache. I mean, the tech bit boost is nice, but, you know, getting even more gear is not what I'm looking for, especially since most of what drops out of the weapons caches are just trash gear. Let's see. That's the thing with the sewers. They split off after such long hallways that going back to explore the areas that I've missed takes such a long time. Wait. Oh, I didn't do secretion? Okay.
Now you know, don't mess with Toad.
I didn't even get to do anything because Toad just smashed everything there. Okay, there's gonna be a door here. Alright. So this is the right path since it did a whole zoom in to tell us that, oh, there's a big enemy coming. Alright, Badur, take care, Habibi. Hope to see you soon.
Where's my next victim?
Oh, right, it's locked down till we actually handle these guys. Ooh, so threatening.
Sure thing, mate.
Will do.
Wait, am I supposed to move a lever or something? I don't know. Any more? Because we've only been handling the other side up to this point. Okay, that did it. So we have both the doors open now. What else we got?
Oh, an X-Man.
Oh, hi, Banshee.
Why, if you aren't a sight for sore eyes. Aye. It happened back in the New York pens. Apocalypse's guards are none too kind to their prisoners. Once I've had a chance to heal, you can bet I'll be paying that lot a visit. Aye. Apocalypse has thrown a great many people into the pens for his DNA testing. And to make matters worse, he's using something called a brain trust to psychically sap their will. It took every last ounce of my strength to escape.
Nasty stuff.
Before I go, let me tell you.
Right, so we're still moving through the main path, which means we'll have to go back and explore the rest of this area once we're done with that. I'll just keep moving since I'm already here, get this cleaned up, and then go and do the additional exploration.
Nice try, punk.
Nope, you don't get to get away and start resurrecting enemies.
Need a hand up?
Alright, let's see. Funny to talk trash when you're dead.
Okay.
Let's see, yeah, so the holding pens is a completely optional area. We can... I want to say that on my first run of the game, I completely skipped it. You can go straight to Apocalypse's Tower and to the end of the game without ever going through the holding pens.
The Juggernaut wins again.
Ooh, yeah!
Affirmative.
Let's see. Alright, this is... Yeah, so that's the entrance to the holding pens, so... We want to finish checking out this place. Let's see. What does this do? Oh, riveting. Gets us a data disk. Probably the worst kind of pickup. Oh, great. Thank you. Other than generic gear. Like, just as I was saying, the worst kind of pickup, generic gear pops out.
Should've got out of my way.
Alright, so there's another
Sure thing, Mike.
secretion to keep us moving
Yes.
quickly. What time is it? 10? Alright. Getting rocked. Yeah, there's the data disk. Alright, we'll
If you
do the
insist.
safest way by flying over there as Magneto. And we'll also let Magneto fly us back so we can move as fast as humanly possible. Or mutantly possible. Magneto would not be happy with me saying the word human to him. Reminds me of the Fire Emblem games where Laguz, the beast tribes and whatnot, use human as a slur. Fascinating game with a fascinating world. Might be a candidate for the stream one day, actually. It or the sequel, Radiant Dawn. But we've already got a bit of stuff lined up with the Captain Tsubasa story retrospective slash character tier list. We've got Captain Tsubasa World Fighters coming out near the end of August, so that'll be on as well. But that's a ways away, and the Tsubasa story stream is likely to be like a 2-3 day thing at most, depending on how much a story I cover in one sitting. Alright, so... Man, I could have just walked into this room. Their damage cries. No, you don't get to survive more, thank you. Alright, so it turns out this was a dead end.
Yes.
Ooh, Toad is our first character to hit level 40. Now, that does beg the question of, do I give him that radiation gear that I have? Because Toad is hitting so hard in terms of his base damage that I don't think he necessarily needs radiation damage to cover for him. But that would probably be better than his current electricity damage thing. So let's see. Yeah, I think I could. Oh, right, because Cyclops won't want this because it's on his accelerated visor. Oh, and this. Okay, never mind. I wanted this. Wait, it's the same amount. I guess I exchanged it for... Yeah, he had the other radiation nano gear, and I exchanged it for that. So Cyclops is kind of set. Cyclops is kind of okay. Like, getting more... like, if he can get a nano gear for higher radiation damage, which doesn't seem like we have that, that would be beneficial for him. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I'll make a change now, just to give this to Toad. Gives him 11 striking, which will help him. 11 is definitely a lot. Alright, stats. More focus on focus.
Right.
Oh, wrong character to fly.
Very well.
Imagine if Juggernaut could fly. Juggernaut, I hope, shows up in Tokon. I think... I'm just a big fan of Juggernaut, and I think the game needs more big bruiser types. We have Hulk, and Hulk is amazing. He's basically the premier big bruiser. And they made Wolverine into that type of character more than his old nimble rushdown ways from Marvel vs. Capcom. They've kind of left that up to characters like Spider-Man and whatnot. So I think they've done a pretty good job with reworking... because, you know, they don't have a Marvel vs. Capcom legacy to build off of, right? They have some stuff that they've somewhat kept intact, like Magneto and Doom and Iron Man with the level of air mobility that they're able to use. But it's also cool how they're handling completely new characters like Ms. Marvel. Okay, here we are in the holding pens.
Very well.
One of the more disturbing areas in the game because of what is going on in it. I wish we'd stop getting random gear drops. This is actually the place where I first encountered the gear overflow bug.
Ain't no stopping me now.
That's already 4 pieces we've picked up, and we're already on 12 when we arrived here. Juggernaut level 39. Tending to focus more on striking for him because focus isn't as important thanks to Sitarak's Folly. So now, potentially, half of his attacks are just going to get some of their damage restored as energy, which is absolutely bonkers. By far the best bruiser-type character in the game.
Get out of my way.
Nice and easy. Oh, okay, there's our 4th homing beacon, so we don't have to worry about looking for one when we reach Apocalypse's tower. Good, good. Time, okay, still early. Just can't open a door, just break through it. Why not? We've been doing that to nuclear reactor controls, so why not a flimsy door? Okay, I think this is what opens the way. I don't think this needed a full-on cutscene, but, you know. But I guess it's to show us that it opens two of these walls rather than one. Secretion. That's what's allowing us to stay going on a good pace. There we go. 4 beacons collected for Act 4 already. So that just leaves us to find 4 more in Act 5. And also gives us an experience boost if we find any more of the beacon locations in this act.
Should've got out of my way.
Oh my god, Magneto. Destruction. So was that... I'm seeing a door on this map. Let's just try to remember. Okay, yeah, this was closed. This will probably get opened up by something we do later.
Right.
Keep this going.
Okay.
Yes.
The way that these games use music for when you get ambushed is pretty good. Not innovative, but well used. The music is definitely more atmospheric, kind of more Western American style music.
No way.
But it fits the gameplay pretty well, I think. Things to destroy. Because it will disable that trap over there. Oh.
It's go time.
We just shot through it because walls don't exist there.
This is incredible. Who's
Incredible.
next?
Amazing. Uncanny, even. Okay, extraction point this way, so probably want to visit it. Right, Toad. Tongue him. Oh, I didn't get to. Okay, so this is the stockade, the next area of the holding pens, but we'll continue exploring, but we're going to, before that, extract back and handle gear. Back to the mansion. Yeah, Sewers North is what opened up when we defeated Deadpool, so that'll be our next point of call, but after we continue this. I'm guessing, with the amount of time I have tonight, I should be able to finish up all of Act 4, just including Apocalypse's Tower, and then perhaps do bits of Act 5 if I have time, but for the time being, let's see how things go. As we mosey up to... Oh, right, we can finish this now. Let's see. Yeah, dangerously close. Let's not risk that. Let's see, waistband. Yeah, generic gear. Atomic tech
Luckily,
coil of
one size fits all.
science. Alright. That might be worth considering. Bishop's Harness is not. Atomic Nano Belt of Shadow is something we've been holding on to. This was on Toad. We can sell that. Fabulous. Okay. Base damage buff. Let's double check our setups here with that. Looks like we're getting some good stuff. Storm's Armor. Useless. Omega Mantle. Do I have 4? Okay, never mind. I was about to. Alright, that was why. Alright, let's see. Thing is, we don't have enough characters at level 40 yet. This adds 20 damage, so it's still less than the Accelerated Visor. This gives the same radiation damage he already has. Juggernaut could pick up the Omega Mantle, I guess. And perhaps, okay, yeah, this should be good, and then he can get a radiation item. Magneto can get, let's see, this does 9 extra damage. I want him to get one of these. And then Toad can be given one of these. Let's see, which one helps him more? Extra energy. War Belt of Thought, we'll be selling that. Glowing Waistband of Shielding, that's his thing for now, so he'll get a gigantic boost in radiation damage. But let's enter the secret bonus area to pick up the last bit of armor.
Yes.
Target confirmed.
That blasted a lot of things. The game struggled there for a second. Oh, you were hiding over here. Could Cyclops make it to... You know what? There's a way to help. Double experience and start.
Will do.
Use that. Didn't help nearly as much as I would have liked. That's a buff that doubles experience. In case you don't remember it, since I haven't really used it most of this playthrough. I haven't really used extremes at all, to be honest. I kind of just forget about them. Like, Juggernaut's Passive Destruction is probably the best one I have available. You know what? There was an enemy there. That damage. I mean, it's there to be one-shots, literally. Alright, that'll do. There are Iron Man's jet boots. So yeah, they don't do a great job of, you know, making it a secret who that is that you're, or what you're going to get at the end of all this. And I don't think they were trying to. They're trying to incentivize you to look for those beacons. And it helps because you unlock the strongest character in the game. So it all makes sense. Alright, so that takes care of that.
Is there something?
There was something I'm going to sell. War Belt of Thought and X-Guard. So I can hold on to the rest of that atomic gear to use later on. And luckily we came here from an extraction point, so we don't have to rely on a blink portal. And we can save when we arrive on the other side. I mean, I guess something should have clicked for me as a kid when well, as a teenager, I guess, when I played this game. That there is an extraction point in the holding pens, and I had not visited a place called the holding pens. I've tried to improve how thorough I am with this game, and I think for what I want to do, I've done a pretty good job for this playthrough. Wow.
Toad wins again.
I'm not picking that up. I don't want more weapons caches just to sell more junk gear. I'll be getting a lot of junk gear as I go.
Don't have enough energy.
Will do.
Wow, the speed of our attacks with secretion buff now is ridiculous. 2 weapons caches. You're just taking the piss right now.
Let's roll, troopers.
Nice
The
try.
door I saw in
punk.
the beginning might be teleporters only. And that's not really a big deal because, you know, since I found the homing beacon here, I'm not too concerned about whatever else I get. Ah, level 40.
Yeah, I kind of like this.
Wait, are these literally infinite? I think they might be infinite. They don't stop. Oh my god, they haven't stopped. Grinding area?
My target's down.
Alright, yeah, enough of that. We got level 40. That was one of the important things we wanted. Buff up. Sure, optic beam. Now is the decision point. Nox bracers. Oh, I forgot to sell that. Excelsior mantle, Omega mantle. Right, I thought about giving this to Juggernaut when he reaches Cyclops. With all this, he's already doing enough radiation damage. Like, if he gets a 60 bit of gear here, or he gets a higher damage boosting anything for his other spots, then it could work out. But for now, no changes. They keep chasing. Did they not see the last 50 waves of them and what happened to them?
Affirmative.
Alright, let's go back to the next, to proceeding to the next area of this forsaken place. I did mention at the start when I began this little side project of mine that, you know, viewership isn't particularly a big goal of mine, but I understand the happiness that comes from this being, you know, one of the most well-attended streams I've had since I've started. So thanks everyone for being here and watching. And if you're later on here watching the VOD, thanks to you as well.
Okay.
I'm definitely having a lot of fun here, so I hope you're having just as much enjoyment watching me do this.
Guess you didn't want a piece of the juggernaut.
Alright. More punches land true. Giant enemy ambush. Yeah, there we go. Right on cue. What's that guy protected by? Minions? Okay, well. And yeah. I don't get why they make such a big deal of whenever these guys spawn. Oh, a slowing field. This is so annoying. Alright, it's fixed.
Will
Right,
do.
is our slowdown done? There we go. Cool.
Okay.
My target's down.
Toad's slowdown definitely lasted a while. Extra points in body.
Affirmative.
Magneto needs to fight a little closer than Cyclops does, despite also being somewhat of a ranged fighter. So, probably a good idea to give that to him. And as I've mentioned, we're in Act 4, so these tech stations are giving more and more points. They were giving 2 in Act 1, they give 4 in Act 2, and so on. And we're at Act 4, so now we're up to 8 points per tech station. Which is really valuable. That's like 2 full level ups dedicated to a single stat.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a lot of enemies. And that's no longer a lot of enemies. Okay, that's not quite a death pit, but
Yeah, yeah.
alright, let's see. Juggernaut can push these. Not entirely sure how that works in terms of science, but, you know. Okay, that's preventing us from getting to the other side. Oh, I missed it. I missed the energy draining one. Need to take him out.
Sorry about that.
Bracers of physique, so that probably buffs body. Not a big deal. Yeah, these enemies are reused from the original. I think they were Brotherhood thugs in that game. Alright, ignoring weapon caches. That's the new policy now. Right. I don't remember what the point of there being this damage area... of what that damage area being there is. I don't remember there being anything important to pick up. But
Affirmative.
let's just be sure. Yeah, because it's just the same area I was in earlier, so nothing new here. It's just a shortcut. Alright, let's see. Oh,
Right.
speed run buff.
Yes. Very well.
Right.
Yeah, Toad is starting to not one-shot enemies, but that's fine. He still does a ton of damage, and, you know, the things he does in his support role are so important. Okay, he's protected by minions. No longer protected by minions, and now you're dead. More energy pack limit, that's good. Data discs are, you know, they're kind of just okay. Nothing too amazing. Okay. I'm gonna try to snipe these enemies. There we go. Wicked Tech Coil. Let's take a look at all this gear we're picking up, see if there's anything worth considering. Wondrous Tech Coil. Oh, it was Wondrous, not Wicked. Wired. Okay. Straight improvement on what he already had. This, I guess I could make the decision on him when he actually hits level 40. Magneto's waiting for so much for that next level, the next 2 levels that he needs. I should activate Flawless Tactics when I can. Doesn't make a huge difference, but bonus experience is good.
Okay.
Alright, Toad, lead the way.
Yes.
The Juggernaut wins again.
Okay, that definitely gave a pretty big experience boost there. Oh, yeah, we have to destroy something. We haven't done a lot of that in this game yet. Okay, destroyed the slowdown machine. Use secretion to offset the slowdown. Just check the area before I start bashing down that door. That's a lot of stuff destroyed at once. I nearly blew out my eardrums there. Ouch. Anything here? Is that another trap? No. Alright, Juggernaut. Do what you do best. Cool. Brain Trust, which I believe is the final area, and that is where our man Strife is going to be waiting for us. Now, I haven't fully read the comics that involve Strife, but apparently he's a clone of Cable.
Greetings. I can only hope this message finds one of the X-Men safe and sound. Up ahead, you'll be facing not only the Brain Trust, but also a villainous devil named. The catch here is, you need security codes to access.
Alright, it's, destroy Brain Trust, find codes, do things. It's not much to really think about here. Follow the objective markers. But yeah, in a nice bit of story gameplay integration, we start fighting more experiment results in this area, since these labs are also run by Mr. Sinister. Okay, we have one access code. Yeah, literal brains, and one of those times I'm thankful for not having to deal with ultra realistic graphics, because that would have been some pretty grotesque shit. Alright, let's see.
Sure thing, Mike.
Yes.
Should we use this? This is a funny little thing we can do. We have a psychic demon. Now, we got an enhanced damage psychic demon. That is hilarious. They don't always get the same buff. So the thing with this is that enemy model is actually reused from the original as well. Those were the astral demons we fought on the astral plane, which is definitely one of the more
Will do.
one of the locations that could just wig you out in the original. We took some slowdown, but it's okay. Is that okay? Could just always use the door. Would be smart. Juggernaut challenge. Might do that on stream, since that allows us to show off Path of Destruction a lot.
Affirmative.
Let's just walk around with Toad, because it looks funnier. Thing is, for some reason, these enemies might have had an incorrect level value input for them, because they're so low level that they also barely give out any experience, which is annoying for how many of them we need to fight. It's also part of why I haven't been using False Tactics here.
You were less than formidable.
Alright, let's keep going. Should be another access code. Cool. So yeah, we just use these access codes to disable a whole bunch of the brains that Strife is using. Even with these rather primitive brain models, it's just so rough to think about, you know? As silly as it is, they're just literally like giant brains inside glass jars, but they're giant brains inside glass jars, so that's kind of the point. How creepy it is. Can Toad make it up there? Ooh, he can double jump up there, cool. Your lands. It almost feels like these enemies were meant for a different area or something. Level up for Toad.
Yeah.
For all I know right now, there might be something in the game that I'm not aware of that is boosting Toad's experience gain, because he is rocketing past everyone else right now. Tongue Strike, yeah, we've needed a bit more damage on this, I guess, so why not put extra points into Strike, since the percentage of buff off of Strike is what helps his powers. And then we can work on Secretion and Mutant Master when the time's right. I need to destroy this. Okay, good teamwork, guys. Good teamwork. Excuse me.
You were less than formidable.
Okay, Juggernaut is level 40 now, so he can get a gear upgrade from Death Coat to Omega Mantle. Oh, completely forgot about the other point of leveling up, which is to, you know, level things up. I'm feeling like I should max out Siderax Folly, since that is how Juggernaut keeps up his energy reserves.
Yes.
Okay, another trap is going to activate. There we go. Sniped it. Nope, nope. No. Not happening.
What is such a tiny man doing in my domain? Certainly you haven't come to fight me. Have you come to swear your allegiance to me, little one?
He's talking to Toad, isn't he?
My name's Toad, you git.
He called him a
And
kid.
you know what I come here to do? I'm gonna give you a major thrashing.
You hurt me? Surely you jest.
I don't mind chesting for Magneto and the Brotherhood, but with you, I'm deadly serious.
I too am serious, Toad. Serious when I say I'm going to inflict as much pain on you as I possibly can. I will destroy you. I will annihilate you. I will utterly crush you into the dirt!
Well, you certainly talk a good fight. I'll give you that.
You fool! Perhaps you aren't aware that in addition to my own abilities, I also have the enormous power of the Brain Trust to call upon.
Yeah, we still have more of those to take
What
care
the
of.
bloody heck is a brain trust?
I've never brought Toad here before. This is
It is a
gold.
creation of Mr. Sinister's that has a way of psychically calming the prisoners. But it will also aid me in battle.
All right, pretty boy. Maybe you got one on us, and maybe you don't, but we're gonna find out. Right.
We gotta handle, because the thing is, okay, we've already almost taken out Strife. The thing is, we also need to take out the Brain Trust, otherwise I believe he's about to get revived. Okay, that's the brains done.
Way to go, guys. I knew you could do it. Here.
Alright, that handles that mission. So yeah, part of the reason I wanted to show this off is because it kind of shows just how crazy things get as far as plans Apocalypse and Mr. Sinister are willing to use.
Okay.
If you insist.
Now we can head back to the X-Mansion. Thank you, Blink, for always being useful. Alright, so we want to talk to... Where's Banshee? Okay.
Hello, X-Man. That was a fine piece of work back there in the New York pens. I don't know if I could have done much better myself. Ah, 'twas nothing. I'm just glad to be of help in these dark times.
His name is Sean Cassidy. His accent sounds Irish to me. I don't remember if he's supposed to be Irish or Scottish. What's your name? Like literally one of the most classic X-Men out there. What's your name? Like levitation? Probably Mutant Master. Alright, I'm gonna see how expensive it is to buy a level up for Magneto, and I might do
What can I get you?
exactly that. Training, let's see. Yeah, that is gonna almost clean me out, but
There's a lot to choose from, huh?
I'll hold on to that. Not that or that. This is important. Don't want those. Snox bracers, yeah, these can go now. Bracers of physique, irrelevant. Bracers of the beast, not really great. Basic nano gear. Death coat. Yeah, not as relevant anymore. Neither is this dimensional mantle. Okay. Now, with the entire crew at 40 and above, we can actually make some better decisions as far as gear goes. I haven't activated an extreme on Magneto, and the problem is I don't think I can assign a power. Yeah, you can't assign a power to the triangle button if it's not an extreme. Alright, let's think. The thing is, Magneto's extremes are so lackluster that honestly putting a point into them just feels like a waste. Like it's the kind of stuff you do when you've already exhausted everything else you want to do. So we could improve levitation. But the important thing we're here to do is to upgrade his radiation gear. And then he's already got this. I wish he had damage boosting nano gear instead of energy damage. I think I made the mistake of Swapping that stuff around. Fabulous tech coil. Does anyone? Yeah, because they're just too Juggernaut. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I can sell the rest now.
What can I get you?
Let's see. Yeah, Inhuman Belt, not really important anymore. And there's another bit here somewhere.
Sorry, no credit.
Yeah, that amount of radiation damage is just not relevant anymore. While we're here, should I just finish up Juggernaut's challenge? Sounds like a fun thing to do. I'm not going to do anything else in the danger room. That's the only thing I plan on doing. Okay, good thing it's here. It's not the one further inside. Challenge Juggernaut. Defeat 20 enemies as Juggernaut. Oh, this is going to be a joke. It's too bad we don't have Toad to add secretion, but...
The training course has loaded. You may commence.
And we have infinite energy. So...
Well done. Generating opponent.
The Juggernaut wins again!
Yeah!
Generating opponent.
Oh, cute. Am I missing
Good
them?
job. Generating opponent.
Yeah, you can see we're just one-shotting all of these poor schmucks.
Generating opponent.
Just because of Path of Destruction and how
Generating
dumb it is. And I think Juggernaut's strong enough to one-shot them anyway, it's just...
Generating
You know.
opponent. All objectives have been
It's just funny that they gave
Course is now
Juggernaut
complete.
this kind of challenge. I think it was a misjudgment on their part on how strong Juggernaut is. You know, just to kind of emphasize the point, because I've been talking about how bad this character is, and I'm not going to be using him for the combined powers challenges, but I kind of just want to show off.
The training course has loaded.
Okay.
You may
Ooh, I remember now why this one is annoying. Because we were fighting near the water. Okay, we don't really need that much focus, but just in case, on the off chance. First, let's see, skills. Okay, we have 2 levels of Unbreakable, 22 seconds. That's basically gonna be... we don't have Siberian Express. That would have been our best thing to use, so... Looks like we're going to be using a lot of Massive Strike. Roar. And I guess we'll just... Okay, wow, it barely improves. Alright. Galvanize. That's really irrelevant. Add that point to might just because it's funnier that way. We'll put in Massive Strike. I don't know what else to do. Thunderclap's damage is really low. Uppercut. I remember this being one of his better powers, so I'm going to gamble on it. What else do we do? Demolition doesn't matter. Unbreakable is pretty much the core of how we win or lose this. I'll put these points into Mutant Master because everybody appreciates points in Mutant Master. We want more strike for damage. Maybe drop these body points since we're going to be using Unbreakable. Oh, I forgot to look at what this does. Now see, the lack of any damage boosting on this makes me not as excited to use it on Juggernaut. Like, the 200 attack, 200 defense sounds good if that boosted damage, but it doesn't. That just boosts accuracy and evasion, so it's not really that useful, and Juggernaut hits so hard with his powers and recovers so much energy with Sidorak's Folly that using his melee attacks really isn't important. So this is definitely one of the weaker personal bits of gear in the game. The 9% move rate is always one of my favorite things to have, but looks like he's not getting it. Alright, so
Generating opponent.
let's see. Wow.
Well done.
So yeah, we gotta activate.
Generating.
I didn't assign it! I didn't assign the extreme! I was wondering, it's like, wait a minute, why is it unbreakable activating?
Good job.
You fought well.
Well done. Generating
Alright,
opponent.
yeah, the lunge forward he takes with uppercut is the key reason I'm using it.
Just give you up.
Yeah, Colossus.
Generating opponent.
I think I want to attract the enemies here more. Okay, Unbreakable is worn off. We're stunned. His attacks are so slow and they don't do enough damage to compensate. Thankfully, I think Massive Strike is just enough for one-shots.
Generating.
Yeah, you can see how much time it's taking the attack. We need to survive 3 minutes? Oh no, we have 3 minutes to defeat 30 enemies. Never mind.
Generating opponent. Generating
Cannot be beaten.
Unless you get knocked into the water, which has happened to me before.
Generating opponent.
Thankfully, Unbreakable is doing its work.
Generating.
Whoa, 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 no. Activate the roar buff. Almost there. Come on, Colossus. Hit him, please. Oh my God,
Congratulations.
Colossus is so
You
bad.
have successfully completed the course.
A lack of attacks. See, we were barely able to manage any of the stretch objectives on that. Colossus is just such an unfortunate character. We're here, might as well continue with Nightcrawler. Since he's also not a character that I plan to do the combined powers challenges with.
The course is now active. Good luck.
Okay, so we have Urns to destroy. Couldn't you be just one level higher, Kurt? Alright, so Master of Chaos, Worship, I guess. Critical Strike. Okay, so we need to destroy some urns.
Good job.
You go no further.
Wait, let me double check the objectives. We need to survive for 3 minutes. And with a somewhat under-leveled Kurt.
Generating.
Been slowed down and stuck in this Divine Blades. Get out of
Generating
here.
opponent. Good.
The teleport coming in clutch. The thing is, the stretch objectives are to defeat enemies.
Generating opponent.
Thankfully, Divine Blades does hit multiple enemies.
Generating opponent.
We don't have dodge rolling in this game. We don't have more extremes. Gotta be careful here.
Generating opponent.
Okay, I think our damage is the damage we're taking is just manageable enough for us to, you know, not worry too much. I just wish they'd stop slowing us down.
Generating opponent.
Greatly be appreciated.
Escape. Come on. Alright. I just turned this into. Oh god. Cornered myself. If the slowdown wasn't there, like if these guys weren't here, I'd be able to handle this much easier. But that's kind of the challenge, isn't it? Like these guys, no problem.
Join. Generating opponent.
Okay, we have an extreme locked in. That takes care of a couple of them. That's another Hellhound
Generating
down.
opponent. Generating opponent.
We gotta be careful here.
Generating opponent.
Okay, this is going well. Just 30 seconds left
Generating
almost.
opponent. 30 seconds remain.
Put out. That's the thing. I'm trying to ambush them with the Divine Blades from a range before they can activate their Howl.
Generating opponent. 10 seconds remain.
Okay, this is going all right. Like you can see, Nightcrawler is already a very potent character, but once he activates the teleport frenzy glitch, he becomes just that much more powerful. Cool, cool. And we managed all the stretch objectives. That's good. Picked up the quantum swords. Alright, that'll be enough for the danger room now, but we'll continue with our main objective of heading into Apocalypse's tower. But I'll just open up the change character menu so I can put the unique gear onto the characters that have earned it. So Colossus and Nightcrawler. Regenerative plating. 25% all resistances, 5 HP regeneration, 15 body. So it's supposed to help him be more durable. It's really not that useful. Let's see, where is Wagner? Guess we can get this and I can sell. Alright. 0 points in teleport attack, a point in teleport frenzy, and now Nightcrawler's most infamous glitch from this game is active, where he spends 0 energy to do this attack. I will handle Juggernaut's level up here, and what do we do here? His damage is still high enough that I'm not too bothered by continuing to put points into Sidorak's Folly. It's almost maxed out. I almost tapped the mic because I do that when I'm off stream, just out of sheer habit sometimes. I almost gave everyone watching, whether live or later, a migraine.
What can I get you?
Alright, we're good still. Yeah, we're going to sell this. I don't think it's a very useful bit of equipment for Juggernaut, so we're not going to be using that. But the more I go, the more I feel just finishing the Apocalypse Tower is going to be the limit for tonight, but we'll see. Even though I'm known to like exceeding the limit. Shoutouts if you understood the reference. Right, so we want to go to New York South Side, and from there go, I believe, to North Side, then to the next sewers area, which got open when we beat up Deadpool. The area unloaded, and I don't want to deal with fighting all of these guys. The problem is now that I'm not 100% sure of which way to go. And these are long-range enemies, so they could do exactly that and blast me out of the sky. Alright, this is unfortunate, but I'm gonna have to deal with it. Okay, this guy heals too quickly. So many gear drops already. Oh, that is not ideal. I think I might be moving backwards here. I'm not 100% sure. That's the thing, because I'm trying to navigate while dodging enemies. I think this is... Yeah, I want to say that's going backwards. Man, it's just not working out. Poor Magneto. Getting sniped out of the air so often.
Should've got out of my way.
Can we jump out? Okay, good. Alright, well, it's extra experience, I guess.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
I just wish they weren't all long-range enemies, so I wouldn't be so stuck trying to move through here. There is another way, I guess, but it needs me to do this.
Affirmative. I need more energy for that.
I don't remember the way. I got overly reliant on the map, and it looks like I was heading to the exit, and then... Okay. Okay, I'm getting my bearings a bit now. This was...
Affirmative.
So I need to go... Can I go over this way?
You're mine.
Alright, can we do a funny little Superman dive here? Woo! Okay, I think that's the exit. There we go. We start in south. Right, I think that was the first area.
Okay.
We're
Yes.
still in this unfortunate scenario of the map having unloaded, so...
Let's keep moving. Yeah, I kind of like this.
That is the one problem with going to the holding pens. I'd completely forgotten about that. Let's see what else. I put a point. Okay, Mutant Master is completely maxed out. Just had to check. We'll put a point into leadership. It's kind of Cyclops' thing, isn't it? Hopefully they do him justice in Avengers Doomsday. Definitely exhausted of seeing poorly handled versions of Cyclops in movies.
This one's not gonna be a problem.
Okay, so there are two exits here, and one of them is the one we actually want. Gotta drop. Yeah, just trying to focus because there's so many of them. I'm not too worried, but it's just, you know, we don't want to get blindsided. Okay, north side is where we want to go. Jean Grey, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. And probably won't be seeing you again in this playthrough. She's just too boring, I guess, for me. Like, I don't get to just blow up enemies with her or whatever. She's just there as a buff bot, and
Nice try, punk.
you know,
Very well.
I've already got the best buff bot possible in Toad, and he manages to actually do more than that. Please tell me you're protected by minions. You're not, so we need to do that. Picked up the car instead of the enemy. We might top up on gear before we even reach the next area at this rate. That is absurd.
Target is at my location.
Okay, okay. At least we're moving at a decent pace.
Who's next?
Situation's bad.
Alright, nothing much to worry about here. That guy will die from radiation damage. There we go. Right.
Sure thing, Mike.
Yes.
Stay where you are.
Okay, we should be pretty close to the exit now. We needed it.
How pathetic.
Okay. Managed to work my way around that enemy. Okay, we picked up at least 15 pieces. Okay, close enough. Wondrous Nanobelt, irrelevant. So is that. So is that. Okay. 2 extra damage, but I think I'll give this to Juggernaut instead. Alpha Hammer. Let's see. 31 damage. Okay, yeah, this is a strict upgrade now. Yeah, I think that's what'll go to Magneto, and now his radiation damage can start going through the roof. What else do we pick up? Atomic X Armor of Echoes. Ah, there we go. We've been hoping for something like this. Cool, cool. Omega Mantle. Juggernaut's already got radiation damage on his gear set. So, yeah. Alright, we're good. At least we got some good gear out of this. A way for me to stop complaining about gear, huh? Alright, here we go. Time to enter sewers north. So one more jaunt through the sewers. Luckily, I'm not going to be too fussed about over-exploring the area since we got homing beacons locked in already for this act. I wonder if I should use Gambit more.
Right.
Yes.
Well, we did a solo mission and, you know. Yeah, the passive level ups in this game are not as strong as they were in the original. It's harder for your benched members to keep up. In the original, the passive level up kept your team levels much closer, so it was easier to just swap out between missions. That is such a Juggernaut thing to do. Oh man, y'all went through the door? No, I'll just bust down this wall. That is one thing I like about the Morlock sewers in the sequel over the original. The amount of possible destructible walls is much higher. I want to say that exact rubble-filled door was there in the original.
Yes.
We're nearing our limit on gear again.
Is that your best shot?
I wish I didn't have to talk about it so much. It's just such a dumb glitch. I think we might have already reached it. Yeah, we're basically there. It's not worth continuing right away, so we're just going to blink back and handle this. On the warm side in here, but that's okay. Not sweltering. I can freshen up a bit before I head out to the movies.
What can I get you?
I do hope Brand New Day is good. Fabulous Tech Coil. I want to box this, actually. Keep it for someone else.
There's a lot to choose from, huh?
Wondrous Nanobelt. Incredible Bracers. Chaos Bracers. X-Gloves. Not great. Generic. Striking. Might box that too, actually. And sell the last two. Where is... Ah, there it is. Okay, so we'll store this, and where was it? Excelsior Mantle. For when other characters need their need something good to use, and they're gonna have a ready-made radiation plus damage buff ready to go. Right, back through the portal to the sewers. That makes it a total of 5 sewer visits across the 2 games. They really felt they were cooking with this location. I don't think they did a bad job creating the place, but I think it's just the frequency of coming here, especially in the first game. The second game, it isn't nearly as bad.
How'd that happen?
Definitely the soundbite of all time. Oh. Okay, sketchbooks. I could end up finishing this whole playthrough and not remember to ever look at the sketches, for all I know.
Get him!
Yeah, you tried.
Right.
Yes.
Sure thing, mate.
Just take a quick extra look here.
Now you know, don't mess with Toad.
At least the Morlocks aren't as annoying to fight as they were. That's a teleport-only door, I think.
Sure, whatever.
That is so absurd how we could just destroy all that and the door just isn't affected. It's an experience boost. That would have been another homing beacon if I hadn't
Sure thing, mate.
picked up all 4 already. All 4 that I need. I mentioned this in previous parts, but that's a quick repetition. Every act has 6 homing beacons, and when you pick up 4, all the 2 remaining homing beacons become experience pickups. Oh, we can stop now. Perpetual X gloves. All right. Getting through the rest of this act has taken a bit more time than I anticipated. I've been at this for about 2 hours, I think. Leviathan. It's probably still pronounced Leviathan, but, you know, funny spelling is funny. I was so worried about my tech bits when I leveled up Magneto, but it really doesn't matter. We're already back up to about 100k. Juggernaut just went in. He was like, no, they're here. I got this.
Who's next?
Sure thing, mate.
Very well.
Right, we're still not picking these up. That's the new playthrough policy. And I could sell the gear, but honestly, I'm getting so many tech bits and so much trash gear that that side of the possible benefits isn't really speaking to me right now. Just making sure I keep track of time. All right.
That's very good news to hear. But
All right, well, since we're at an extraction point and that's a new briefing, let's go ahead and hear it. Oh, haven't had one in a while. We took the 2
Sure
briefings
thing,
at the
Mike.
start of Act 4, and we haven't listened to any more briefings since. Right, there's the briefing computer. The only thing that isn't marked.
which mission?
Wait, what? Should we talk to him?
Greetings. How are you?
It didn't add another briefing. I could have sworn that it did. You know what? Whatever. Allows us to progress faster. Back to Sewers North. The order of the extraction points was definitely mixing me up a bit. Getting a bit hungry, but we'll save the any possible snacking for the movies. Always gotta have your popcorn. Alright, into the tower we go. This is the location we've been fighting to reach this entire act.
Greetings. In Genosha, we saw Apocalypse was willing to drown the city. He'll be operating the consoles and making sure no evil schemes are afoot. Very good.
So we'll be waiting for Beast to show up here somewhere. But first, speaking of beasts, Toad has leveled up. Let's see. Yeah, it's supposed to cause slowdown to enemies, I guess, but let's see. Hammer Kick, I don't like the range on this thing. Like, because Toad kind of swivels around and does the kick, but maybe now with how much his speed is buffed, he can make better use of it. But it's still not worth point spending at the moment. We could just add more points to Secretion instead. Continually keeping focus as our main stat. Alright, that'll do for Magneto and Toad. Wow, it's been so long since our last save point. Activating internal defenses. Alright, let's start fighting some of these creepy things.
Will do.
Oh, the game is chugging right now. Were those really the defenses? I remember needing to beat these enemies first. Well, that thing just rocketed over into like a really awkward spot.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Oh.
Yes, the next level.
So much gear again. I thought this became less of a problem in Act 4 when I was playing through Act 3, but I guess I was mistaken.
Yes.
If anything, it's been much worse. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it, but I think, hopefully, that in Act 5 is when that becomes less of a problem. Okay, Folly is about to be completely maxed out, which is awesome because it means 2/3 of Juggernaut's attacks restore energy for him. Right. Hopefully that wasn't a pit.
You should have run.
They're destroying these things before they even get to spawn, almost. Focus tech station. Favoritism go or give it to Toad? Favoritism go.
Yes.
I heard something. I heard another thing.
Victory
And of course it's generic here. I didn't see where the other one dropped, so that might have to just give that one up unless I accidentally find it. Oh, there was something there, yeah, Danger Room Disc. Ooh, hold up. I believe... I don't remember if we can destroy this thing. Come on, blow up. Yeah, I guess I was mistaken. I remember being able to destroy a giant statue somewhere, but I guess it wasn't in this game, maybe. Oh, you know what? That would be some of the weirdest cross recall I've ever done, because what I'm remembering now for being able to destroy a statue and defeat that way and destroying it completely is actually in Sonic Adventure 1, Knuckles' version of Casinopolis. That is some of the strangest crossover I've had with recalling things with different games. Alright.
Teleporter activated without proper ID. Security has been notified.
Alright, 30 seconds of fighting enemies till things are good to go.
Looks like we found some rats scurrying around. We better exterminate them before Lord Apocalypse finds out.
Still to this day, one of the biggest instances of the look and the voice just not syncing up.
We're prelates, the best of Apocalypse's military. We've been given the fastest cybernetic implants and the strongest body grafts. You're no match for us.
Like, it's so low-key compared to all the over-exuberant voices we've heard throughout the game. Here, take the Master Key, and other such instances. This is...
Okay, that's enough meet and greet, troops. We're on the clock here, so let's finish them off quick.
Like, why does this guy sound like a construction foreman or something? I don't know. He just doesn't sound at all like what I'd imagined that look to give. Like, you're seeing Juggernaut's energy efficiency with Siderax Folly. Why it's so good? Like, I've got Cyclops, who's the character with the highest focus stat on my team right now, and Max Out Mutant Master. And Juggernaut is actually managing better energy efficiency just because of the amount of energy he gets back from Siderax Folly. It's just that good.
Affirmative.
Tech bits. Let's pick these up before we leave. Funny as I say that I'm just ignoring the weapons caches that could give me even more tech bits, but... Right, on to tower engineering we go. Oh, one of our longer sessions tonight, but, you know, this game is longer than the original overall, and has more to do.
Yes. Once again, I am victorious.
Alright, how much gear have we picked up already since getting here? 12 pieces, that's not too bad. Very manageable. As they mentioned, they're prelates.
Right.
Yes.
Time to rock.
I don't get why the threat level of these guys is supposed to be high. We've faced damage-enhanced bugs that have been more threatening than them. Let's see. No, our productive markers are over there. I kind of want to get a bit more focused on him. Never mind. Never mind what I was about to say.
Why? Because I am the Black Queen, of course.
Like, listen to that voice work compared to what we were listening to earlier.
You moronic oaf! You obviously don't know your place. Oh, I do beg your pardon. I don't know what came over me. It must be this dreadful cell. If you would be so kind as to free me, I'd be able to give you information that would be quite beneficial. Yes, it's just over there, behind you.
She is such a character of all time. Like, one of the most obvious things with what is going to happen here is pretty easy to see, but alright, let's see. Toad or Magneto?
If you
I gave the body upgrade to Magneto last time, and I'll give this one to Toad. Health upgrade, body upgrade, not too far off each other in terms of what they do.
My target's down.
Ah, free data disk.
Advancing.
You ain't doing so hot,
Oh,
pal.
forgot to activate secretion. Alright, there we go. Going very nicely. So I guess we need to deactivate these defense systems. Challenge Storm. That'll be some riveting stuff with how little damage she can do. This music kind of reminds me of the boss music a little bit. Kind of to up the level of dread that we're dealing with. Let's see, so we want to do that. Oof. Rough. I think that opens the door, and does that free her? No, not yet. Okay, never mind. She's out.
Primary power source inoperative. Switching to backup.
Talk to the Black Queen. So we'll go ahead and do that. That was the objective that Shaw gave us, so we'll have to talk to him when we get back to the mansion too.
Take them down.
Yeah, if you can. Man, the game needs more pits for me to levitate enemies into.
What took you so long? It feels like I've been waiting in that dreary cell for hours. Why, if I've offended you, that was not my... Well, one does what one must in these difficult times. Now do be a dear, and get out of my way!
That is so fun. I can imagine whoever voiced that is just having the time of her life, you know? Yeah, we have 4 shrapnel pounds from Magneto now, so his damage is starting to definitely amp up.
How pathetic.
Now we can move on to the next area. Sinister's Lab. Though we're not quite ready for the boss fight yet, I think that'll be in the area after that. Man, I've mentioned how much I've gained respect for people who do this for a living. I can imagine, like, if this is your source of living, it would be so hard to not focus on every little detail with what's happening with the stream. And, you know,
let's keep moving.
You know, if you guys, if anybody's watching and you leave me a comment, I'll definitely interact with it and whatnot. But, you know, imagining this being a source of my actual income sounds unimaginably stressful. So I respect if somebody's able to do this full time. I don't understand it because I can't do it, but I'd respect it.
Okay. Will do.
Let's see. Alright, yeah. Wait, there is a doorway, right? Never mind. So we just continue here through.
Now we
Alright, Jugs.
Sorry about that.
Nothing for him to fight. Cyclops just zapped everything into oblivion. I think there was a bit of a split path going on here. Oh my god, I can't believe I missed that guy. He just kept running from me. Alright, we're about to max out on gear, I think. See, yeah. 15 is still alright. I just don't know if we can directly get to that extraction point or not. Yeah, they've been making this a bit of a recurring thing in the past few areas where there's an extraction point behind a nearby door and you have to do something in a different area to be able to get it to open. Oh, an Apocalypse statue. Cool. Bit of vandalism. Let's see. More tongue strike.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. What's your thing? Alright. Crushed them. Legion gauntlets. Is this a breakable wall? Awesome. Always fun.
Don't bother getting up.
Juggernaut doing Juggernaut things.
Juggernaut wins again.
Ooh, yeah. I forgot what this console does, so before we do anything, we're going to extract, handle our excess gear, then come back again. Oh, man, I've been sitting here a while. Part of what makes me want to finish up after finishing Act 4, I don't think I'll do any of Act 5 tonight.
Right.
I think that's going to be definitely enough for this session.
Is there something?
Let's see. No. Lots of pretty useless stuff. Fabulous bracers.
Did you need help with anything?
Legion gauntlets. Pretty good, but doesn't help the things I want it to help. 30 radiation damage on level 45 is something we've already got covered with lower level gear, Perpetual X uniform. Alright, smooth enough. Let's go. Out the way, Scotty. Back to the tower. And Sinister's Lab is the final extraction point in this whole act, which means we're getting close to finishing up here. Like, if anybody saw his art from the original, that is such an improvement. Let's see, Magnesh. Shrapnel Sentry to keep getting him closer to throwing 5 and 6 piles. I think he tops out at 7, which makes them kind of go all over the place, but, you know, lots of destruction. Alright, let's see. I don't remember which way is the actual path. I think this loops back to the beginning area. This one's protected by minions, so... Yeah, that guy had like over 2,000 health just because of the mutated mental mastery combination, mental resistance combination. Optic Thump. Haven't seen Optic Slobber in a while. Alright, no, that was almost an accidental return. Alright, yeah, so this was the door from when we saw it on the other side. Level up Juggernaut quickly here, and what do we improve? Thunder Punch? Haven't improved that in a while.
Sure thing, Mike.
I'll give him the extra point in Folly another time.
Yes.
Alright, we broke all these walls. Because that's what we do. Okay. Toad, where are you going, buddy?
Hello, my friends. I trust all has gone according to plan so far. Just a minute, and I'll begin a shutdown of any defensive systems Apocalypse might have.
All right, Hank.
The furball here demanded that I come along as protection. Hey, what's going on?
I stand corrected. Apparently, you're the one who needs protection.
The way the voice turns more sinister there.
Well done, my servant. You have not only handed the fourth victim to me, you have delivered my...
For that, I am proud, my master. The beast you knew was erased back at the Savage Lands. I am now Dark Beast, servant of Apocalypse.
And this is definitely something that's canon in the Age of Apocalypse storyline. That version of Beast was on Apocalypse's side.
Ignore these fools, Beast. Let us rendezvous with Sabretooth on the roof. There, we...
And the thing with that is, I think that idea of an evil beast is what's made him such an unhinged character in so many later X-Men stories.
This one's out.
But we shouldn't need to worry too much about dealing with these guys here.
Perhaps you don't know who I am.
Okay, let's let that gear drop, please, Magneto. Thank you. We're not picking up the weapons cache there either, and we are going to get ready for the next thing we have to do just once we level up Cyclops. Okay, more optic beam. His level ups are just the most straightforward to handle in every possible way. Alright, up to the tower apex we go. And if you saw the cutscene at the beginning of Act 4, you'll recognize our friend here, Archangel. And that's our upcoming boss fight. There's the big man himself. But he's not sticking around.
This is turning into quite a little family reunion. Do enjoy yourselves.
Beast's voice actor is so good. Like, the way he can handle such a range of tones is really good.
Greetings, friends. I bet you never thought to see me again. The name is Archangel. Mr. Sinister opened my eyes. I am no longer confined by Xavier's rules of morality. I'm free to enjoy my powers, to revel in them, and not feel guilty for being a mutant god who walks amongst weakling humans.
Now, what I don't know is whether the same voice actor got his voice modded to, or you know, got his voice lines modified to do this, or if it's a completely different voice actor.
But for the first time, I am. Come, let me show you just how powerful the truth can be.
Alright.
Affirmative.
Now, this guy's gonna fly around a lot, so using long-range attacks is going to be the order of the day. He's gotta collect the cash. Alright, time for this bit of nonsense.
Get away from that teleporter arm.
You gotta love just how they expose their own weaknesses.
What do you think you're doing? Keep back from that teleporter arm.
You sure you want to keep this up?
Request medical help.
You are less than formidable.
Stay away from the thing you're supposed to attack! Please! Alright, so please make us move faster.
Away from that teleporter arm.
Alright, we just have one more left to destroy.
Have you gone insane? Now the teleporter beam is out of control. Infinites, I command you, keep the teleporter beam away from me.
Yep.
Infinites, I command you, keep the teleporter beam away from me.
It's funny because I was just about to say I don't remember exactly what I'm supposed to do here. But yeah, the thing is just to make this teleporter beam slowly destroy the rest of these columns. Oh, okay, Toad is closer to where... Toad is already closer to where Archangel was. Yeah, the thing is, getting hit by the teleporter beam is just a minor annoyance more than anything because it just teleports you to one of these random teleporter pods, so...
Keep that beam away from me.
The game is so insistent on dropping random gear. Alright, we're just going to keep up our mobility here with Toad. He's going to keep attacking us. The thing is, we're not going to be able to do any damage to him until we're done with this little teleporter beam shenanigan.
The beam is malfunctioning.
Yeah, you've made that clear. Kind of, honestly, I think this is one of the most disappointing boss battles in the game because Archangel looked so menacing, and in the end, his boss battle is just pretty much a gimmick. Time to take him down.
No! Master!
Yes, I see. Go on. Not...
Alright, so... Oh, no, that takes us back to Sinister's lab. We're supposed to follow the other teleporter, but we're just going to pick up all the random junk that fell down here for glitch prevention purposes. Alright, I think that should be pretty much all of it. There we go. What's up, buddy? And that is gonna do it. We head to the final act of the game.
What's going on here? Where am I?
Cease your struggles. Those restraints are composed of adamantium, a metal which even your elephantine strength cannot break.
I'm gonna paint this whole room with your blood!
Though limited, your vocabulary is certainly colorful.
You can't do this! You're an X-Man! You're an X-Man!
Was an X-Man.
Having second thoughts, Beast?
No, not at all.
What of the Nexus? How soon until it is functional?
Syncing 4 genomes is no small feat. The energy generated by infusing these 4 mutant genes is far greater than had been guessed. Perhaps even more than you could cope with.
You underestimate me, Beast. Once I wield the power of the 4, I will be invincible. None will stand in my way, and I will see to it the X-Men and the Brotherhood are utterly annihilated.
I will give to them that they definitely made Apocalypse feel properly intimidating in this game. You know, the plan seemed really on point. You know, the 4 being the reference to the comic story of the 12.
Thanks to your efforts, the remnants of Apocalypse's force are falling quickly. The authorities expect to regain total... You're quite correct. The teleporter at the top of Apocalypse's tower has led us to one of the pyramids of Giza. Yes. For all we know, he may have helped build this structure when he was a young man. Yes, but first we must locate Beast. He would have information on the machine. Feel free to explore this area, but when you're ready...
Alright, I think that will pretty much set us up to close out for tonight. I'll just find Forge. Where's Forge? Oh, we have trivia. Let's do trivia. Beast grew blue fur because of... Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that was wrong. Cable's hair is white. This answer surprised me, but it's in the story of the 12. It was Cyclops. Abdul is also known as the Living Monolith. We're actually going to see him in what's left. Transforming... Mr. Sinister was the one responsible bishop. Xavier Security Enforcers. Scott Summers works in... No, I wonder who. Clearly Argonaut. Colossus has a brother named Mikhail, who we fought in Act 2. One person in Havoc's powers can't hurt. Scott Summers, his own brother. This is actually used in the first game for a really funny boss fight. Yeah, they've both been Horsemen of Apocalypse. Bobby Drake's powers first activated. He was... this. Jean Grey becomes the Dark Phoenix. Which, it's kind of funny that across all of these games, there hasn't been a single Dark Phoenix storyline. Bishop's sister is named Shard. I think this is actually a question in a previous trivia collection. Apocalypse, 4 Horsemen. But it's kind of weird how I feel that the trivia actually gets easier later in the game. I forgot. He was a soldier. I say this and I immediately get a question wrong. Madeline Pryor was created by Mr. Sinister to be an exact copy of Jean Grey, which is not what happened. Which was not the case when she originally appeared, but then that was done so Jean could come back. It was a whole big mess. Apocalypse was born in Egypt. Who was Bishop pursuing? I want to say this was the name, but I don't remember the details. Who is not related to Scott Summers? That'd be Mr. Sinister. Corsair is his father, Cable's his son, and Havoc's his brother. Gambit is from New Orleans. Apocalypse's Horseman first appeared in 1987. X Factor, probably a Cable comic. Magneto had twins with Magda. Mutant Team to Forge and Mystique launch. Oh, it was X Factor. Alright. What is the sound made when Nightcrawler teleports? Snicked is Wolverine's claws. Path and Snack are just there to take you off the trail. It's Bamf. Looted Rogue. Yeah, Miss Marvel. The original Miss Marvel, aka Carol Danvers. That name now belongs to Kamala Khan, and Miss Marvel has become Captain Marvel. Ororo, aka Storm, has white hair. Alien race that the X-Men never encountered. Oh, that might have been changed later. Which of the following is not one of Wolverine's aliases? Actually, this one, like, Patch sounds really silly, but it was an alias he once held. The answer is War, since he was Death, not War. Nightcrawler's been on Excalibur. He actually led Excalibur. Gambit's real name is Lemmy Debout. Kurt Wagner's adopted sister, and this is really fascinating, it's Rogue. With the mother being Mystique. Well, battling a tyrant, yeah. It's the most out there answer, but it's the one. Scarlet Witch. Yeah, because X-Men started in 63, but towards the end of the year, so issue 4 was in 64. Who trained Storm in the ways of thievery as a child? This guy was considered by some to be the very first mutant. Was it Dazzler? Oh, Gambit, what? Yeah, he's always been a geneticist. Colossus is romantically involved with Kitty Pryde. The opposite question was asked in a previous trivia thing. Which mutant is from the future? That'd be Bishop. Who formed the X-Men? Professor Charles Xavier. Abdul had been a professor of archaeology. Sunfire is from Japan. Nightcrawler's eyes are yellow. Sunfire is part of Big Hero 6, which is the reference if you've watched the Disney movie. Materials, Cyclops is Ruby Quartz. She became the Black Queen. Rogue is from Mississippi. In case her accent wasn't a dead giveaway. Scarlet Witch has a brother named Pietro, aka Quicksilver, who is one of the 4 what we saw kidnapped. Mutant Registration Act would be Senator Robert Kelly. Iceman's parents. I want to say it's William and Madeline. Alright. Beast Crew, Blue Fur. Okay, we're done. There's a level up for Toad. I don't know where Forge is, but I'd like to do gear handling now.
Hello, my friends.
Max guard of cooling, utility of Poseidon, utility of quickness. What else is there? Nanofiber.
Any questions?
Dude, security, Nightcrawler's armor. Good. Alright, that went pretty smoothly. We have reached the beginning of Act 5, so that leaves 4 more homing beacons to get in order to unlock Iron Man. Leaves us with reaching the end of this whole area and getting our final fight against Apocalypse. I'll check out if I end up streaming again tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. But, you know, as any who have been following by now have noticed, I kind of just figure things out as I go here. But I won't be too long with whatever next part of this I do. Potentially going to finish the game next time, so we'll see how that works out. But yeah, if you've been watching live today, thank you for joining and hope you had fun. If you're watching the VOD, hope you also enjoyed that. Either way, whether you're watching live or later on, hope you're always in the best of health. And until next time, take care.